Hey everybody, welcome to this training series. My name is Hernan Vasquez and I'm doing this training series for Local Client Takeover, and I hope you enjoy it. If you have any doubts, if you want to connect with me, you can do it at HernanV07 on Twitter, or leave me a comment below, okay? So basically, let me introduce myself a little bit. I am from Buenos Aires, Argentina. You can notice it from my accent, so I apologize in advance for any screw up that I could do in English. I am a full-time SEO right now, and I have been a full-time SEO internet marketer for the past 5 years. I focus myself mostly on client and affiliate. Clients work, SEO, and internet marketing and affiliates as well. And I'm part of SemanticMastery.com, which is a training mastermind on where we develop some ninja stuff for ranking local clients, but also for ranking affiliate, video marketing, you name it. Yep. So everything that has to do with creating traffic from internet sources, we try to dissect it and study it. So I do training both in Spanish and in English. Right now, I'm launching an SEO course in Spanish, which has a pretty decent amount of knowledge for the Spanish market, that is, and in English as well with Semantic Mastery. And I like to do a lot of automation. I'm a tools fan. I do GSA all day long, FCS, whatever you name it, and we will be seeing some neat techniques to power up your local client's website or your lead generation websites. And I also like to develop my own techniques. Okay, so I'm kind of learning a lot from guys like the guys behind Local Client Takeover, and trying to add my own twist to it and develop techniques based on what's working and what's not. So I'm basically testing pretty much every day with tools, with link schemes and whatnot. Okay, so what I wanted to bring you and what we will cover is basically some things that you guys probably already know, but with a twist. Okay, and that little twist that we will be given to all of these throughout all of these training series will help tremendously to get your clients up on the search engines, featured in maps, and getting a lot of traffic and love from Google. Not only from Google, of course, but also from many other sources like media sources and, well, a bunch of others. But the main idea here is that you literally take over a niche whenever you want to, and you know that there are a bunch of local niches that are untapped, and if you're going after a competitive niche, this will give you an edge over everyone else. Okay, so basically what we will be covering is how to set up local blogs. Okay, I know that not many local sites have blogs, and not many of them make sense to have blogs, but I'll tell you how to set them up and why to set them up, and how you can upsell your clients on that, and also why to set them up so as to activate the entire strategy that we will be laying out over the next couple of videos. Social media also, you already know how to set up social media, but we will be adding some specific steps and tricks and nuts and bolts so that you can power up your social media profiles, and then setting them up everything with IFTTT, which is a free platform for automation. Okay, a big problem that local clients approach is that they do not have the time, or they do not want to open a bunch of social media profiles because they do not want to manage them. So we will be seeing how to use IFTTT for automation, from backlinks, high quality backlinks, and link building with tools and PBNs and SAPE, you know, all of the works that we like to do, but on a safer approach. Okay, I'd like to propose you guys with the safer approach, although I know many of you guys already know how to build links, etc. But this is probably a safer approach, an approach that has been working a lot for me. Okay, so let's kickstart this with the local blogs. Okay, why should your client or yourself, if you're doing lead generation or PayPal lead, should have a local blog. Well, basically, the local blogs, and by local blogs I mean a blog that your client will post stuff of their local environment, of what they're doing, what they are not doing, etc., and what you could be doing as well. The main idea here is to bring traffic and authority. Kind of, we want here to become, if you're doing client, we want them to become the go-to guys on their area. So a blog is a really, really powerful tool when it comes to authority building, both for people and for spiders. Google spiders. I refer to authority as domain authority, trust flow, all of those geeky terms, but also to authority before the eyes of the potential customers. So it doesn't matter if you're doing this for client, if you're doing this for your own projects. A local blog will also always bring good amount of traffic and authority. And this is important because they also help rank in internal pages without building more backlinks. Okay, if you have a stubborn page, as we will see further in, but if you have a stubborn page that you want to rank and it's not ranking whatever you're doing, so maybe doing a couple of internal pages or internal blog posts about that particular subject, that will allow you to stack topical relevance or trust flow or whatever, however you want to call it. Basically, Google thinks that page is more important than any other page, just because it has the amount of links, the high amount of links for internal link juice flow. Okay, and let's face it, for clients, it doesn't matter if you're a contractor, if you're handling a contractor, if you're a dentist, a doctor, whatever you're trying to do for local. If you're having a luxury car rental, and you have the owner of the firm, or the doctor, the dentist, or on your blog, and syndicate it out the way we will be seeing, it's a huge ego boost. Okay, so it's a huge ego boost to be first on Google, on the first page of Google, or even being all over the place, guys, because remember that I will be teaching you how to be all over the place with just a couple of tweaks on your social media strategy using IFTTT. And it will also increase, as your local blogs. The problem with local websites is that they do not have a lot of content usually, and a blog will increase the amount of keywords your site is ranking for. It doesn't matter if you go for clients or PayPal lead, whatever you're doing. The increased amount of content in it will also increase the amount of keywords, okay, that you're ranking, thus increasing visibility. So basically, that's why it makes sense to have a blog on a local website, and also to have some social media profiles. The way we're gonna be seeing here how to set them up, they serve to basically two main points, or maybe three, but here are listed two as buffer points. And by buffer I mean points where you can start your link building campaigns from, as basically as tier 1, as buffers, and as a point of semantic validation. Okay, and by that I mean you want your client to have his Google Plus page, his Facebook page, Twitter profile, Pinterest, because those will feed information into many other sources like Google. Okay, so once you have your Google map listing, you may want to go ahead and grab all of your social profiles. Not these 4, these are like the must-have, okay, profiles, but you can have a bunch more, and I'll show you how to do it later. So the additional blogs that you want to create besides your local blog, and these are blogs that are created on sites with high domain authority, like WordPress, Blogger, Tumblr. Weebly is a good one, okay, LiveJournal, and a bunch of others. So once you have all of those social properties like Google Plus, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, your additional blogs, which will be on high authority domains like WordPress, Blogger, Tumblr, Weebly, you name it, okay, LiveJournal, for example. Once you have that, you can concentrate links on sites like About.me, and what you will be creating is kind of a semantic hub, Okay, the way we call it on Semantic Mastery is like that, semantic hub, because you will be concentrating links from all of your social profiles under one big website with high domain authority. Okay, that will allow you to spread the link juice all over those properties, and will be another point of entry for both traffic and link building. Okay, so about.me, sites like Behance, sites like the Google Plus About tab. Okay, YouTube will allow you many links right now. It doesn't used to allow so many, but now you can add a lot of links. Place like 500 pixels, all of those places will allow you to concentrate links, and that will further validate the online presence of your firm, of your blog site, of your website, or of your client. Okay, and if you're wondering how to manage them, well, IFTTT is basically the answer. Okay, we will dive into IFTTT over the next video, and I will give you guys some insights on how to use IFTTT. It's not the only answer, not the only option, should I say, but it's a really good one. Okay, to manage all of these social profiles that you will be building for you, for yourself, or for your client. So basically, on some cases, when you get, for example, a client that doesn't get an e-commerce site, for example, or a client that doesn't have a blog, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to set them up, what I would suggest that you do is to go ahead and get a subdomain. Okay, get a blog installed on a subdomain, because you will find some places on some clients that they have Joomla or Drupal, or maybe a custom HTML PHP solution, and it's kind of a difficult feature to add. Okay, and if you want to keep this simple and cost effective and affordable, and quick, then go ahead and have a blog for your client or your website on a subdomain. Okay, I would go for WordPress, and I'll tell you why in a bit, and I suggest that you do the same. And what's interesting is that this is probably kind of a ninja trick, but if you set up a subdomain and you start blogging on a subdomain, you can stack domain authority. You will see that the domain authority of your main domain will also grow. Okay, that has to do with stacking pages on a subdomain. It's kind of a ninja tactic, but I just wanted to, if you can, and if you install it, if you can, guys, and if you have a screenshot of your client's website today, and then you install a blog and start blogging the way I'm going to show you how, and take a screenshot when Moz starts or refreshes its database, then you will see how the domain authority grows. And once you have that, you have the WordPress install, you have the theme install, whatever you want to do. I would suggest that you go ahead and install the Semantic Mastery RSS plugin, which I will link. I will leave a link below for you to download. It's free. Or you can also use the Yoast SEO plugin, the RSS feature. You go to the RSS and you leave the attribution link. And this is important because we will be syndicating out content from our main blog to all of those social profiles. Okay, and we want that backlink, that attribution link, to avoid duplicate content. Okay, and to have all of the traffic from those social profiles back to our blog. Okay, and my recommendation on this is that you would make your blog as another landing page. And for another landing page, I mean that you also want to have featured products, banners, with the main categories, and even navigation and menu with the main categories for your website. Because remember that your blog will get a lot of traffic, okay, using IFTTT, using the link building strategies that we will be talking about. It's gonna be receiving a lot of traffic, so it doesn't make any sense for me to have a well-designed website and to have a dinky blog. Okay, it's not good business, it's not good brandable, so you should have that in mind. And another thing that you can do is to have social media, of course, on the widgets, on the sidebar, or maybe the footer, or have social buttons for people to share, to like, to tweet, and also to join your client's brand new social structure. Okay, and once you have your blog, you can get your clients posting, okay, or you can upsell them on a writing service, on a posting service, okay. I see this as an opportunity because you can upsell them on a writing service, and on WordPress you can get a couple of blog posts written and schedule them on advance. You can do it yourself or a VA, and that will give the client some dynamic website that will allow them to be always feeding new content to Google, and we know that Google loves. And it doesn't have, you don't have to have a Harvard, an EMD, MD guy, posting long articles, 2,000 words article. It doesn't work like that. You can just have, media like videos or pictures from your client, taking them pictures of their jobs, or filming themselves, working on the fence of that lady, or having the plumbing done of that guy, that client, and that you can upload that, and that's a really good post, guys, because it will feed new content, but it will also allow people to get to feel a rapport, and with the authority that you're wanting to create. So short descriptions of jobs, we've been here, we've done this and this, we fixed this roof, and client testimonials will also do fine, and it will allow with reputation management. So any kind of media or short descriptions, or any kind of information, snippet of text that you can get from your client or for your particular website, it will work. Okay, it doesn't have to be again a 1,500 words article. Now, it doesn't work like that. We just want to activate the entire network that we will be developing over the next couple of videos. Okay, and let's face it, some of our clients, of our local clients or of our local websites, we don't have the time, or our clients don't have the time, and probably they are not tech savvy enough to sit down and to write a blog post. So as an alternative, you can curate content. Curated content is a great alternative, if you do it right, of course, to have a cheap source of content. Curation, I mean, you can have the latest local news on a feed reader like Feedly, or the native Firefox reader, or Google Alerts, alerting you what's going on your community, and you can curate an authority post from another trusted source, and give your opinion and add value to that particular post, and leave a link, of course, an attribution link to those people. But it's a cheap curation. You can have a VA doing it, and it's an alternative to create a lot of useful content. And it's important that your blog, whether it is for you or for your client, to have links to authorities. If you do local, then I would suggest that you do local authorities, like the local Chamber of Commerce, for example. If you're doing local doctor, then you can link to local boards, and those kind of things. And this is important. Do not use Wikipedia as your only source. You can go and make a quick Google News search for authorities, and you will find a lot of sites that have, for example, 70 plus domain authority, and you can link to those. And the main feature, or the main benefit that your blog has, is that it's a great opportunity to link back to another part of your website, thus creating that topical relevance that we have been speaking of in the past slides. So it will help you to link back to money pages, or to stubborn page 2 results, those results that won't go past page 2. You can make a blog, make a blog post, make a curated article, and link to those results. And the frequency of postings, FOP, the frequency of posting that I recommend for a blog is 2 to 3 times a week. And this is so because we will be feeding the bots to come back to our website, but also we will be activating the network that I will explain over the next video. Okay, guys, if you have any doubts, don't hesitate to contact me, or leave a comment below. Okay, hope you like it, and see you in the next video.